G'day guys, how you going? Time for another one of Maxi's blogs, and you know what? I thought we'd try and get behind the scenes with some of the staff and just see what their take on this World Cup so far has been and some of the roles that they do behind the scenes. So, got my mic, so let's go.
How when you're ready to turn over?
I hope you got that.
Is that on? You won't get anything better than that.
I think we should probably cut there, that'll do us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me when he's ready to turn over.
It's my job. What's happening, Maxi?
Come on here, Lex. Here we've got Alex Kountouris, team physio. Lexi, tell us a little bit about your role in the team and probably more importantly, who spends most time on the table?
So I'm obviously the team physio. I think you can see over my left shoulder the person who spends most time on the table. Watto, say hello. So no, everyone, the bowlers tend to spend most of the time on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. And just tell us a little bit of your dealings with Sri Lanka and how devastated you were. Obviously, they didn't make the semi-finals.
15 years ago, I worked with the Sri Lankan team. I can't even remember back that far, so I have had a term with them, but I'm not devastated that they lost. Obviously, I'm good friends with Sangha and Mahela, and it would have been nice to see them do well.
Name dropper.
It would have been nice to see them go a little further in the tournament, but I want Australia to win the World Cup, and that's my only focus.
What you know is true. So here we have Grant Baldwin. He's the pianist of the team. Oh, boys. Baldy, just tell us a little bit about your role. You obviously have multiple roles within the team. Just tell us a little bit about it.
So primarily I do the massage. On top of that, my role ranges into areas such as apparel, luggage, a lot of work experience like jobs, I suppose you'd call them. So all that important stuff. Yeah.
Also, you're our ball thrower for the slips cordon as well.
Yeah. Yep. I've got a bit of a cricketing background, so that's something I can add on top of my other skills. So yeah.
Baldy, thanks very much for joining me on Maxi's blog.
That was great, wasn't it?
You didn't ask for his splinter.
Just give us a quick rundown the splinter.
I got a splinter in my finger. It would have been in Auckland, and obviously with the role, it is quite restrictive.
So I've just come up to the business centre just to see who I can find. Oh, look at this. I found Michael Venuto, obviously doing his homework as usual, probably thinking about things he can work on with Steve Smith, who comes to the nets regularly.
Actually, just writing your report.
Oh, really?
Anyway.
What have you got so far?
Good.
Oh, that's nice. Just wanted to ask you about your World Cup so far and your role in the team, and obviously we know you've been in the nets tirelessly throughout the whole summer, basically, more or less as Steve Smith's personal assistant. Tell us about your time so far.
Yeah, I've helped smudge quite a bit. David Warner coming in a very close second there as well. He's working his way up there nicely, but both those boys are going well, as are most of our batters. So so far it's been outstanding World Cup, and really looking forward to tomorrow.
What's going to be our main focus as a batting group, obviously, for tomorrow against India, the spin challenge of the SCG? What are your thoughts of what we've probably got to weather the storm a little bit with the batting?
Yeah, obviously for us, I think a main key for all our batters is good intent. If you've got good intent and you're making good decisions, then I think we'll be fine.
Just going off to find Mike Young. How you going, mate?
Maxi, what's up, champion?
Not a lot, bud. Just doing a little thing, just having a catch up with a lot of the staff, and who better to catch up with than Mike Young, the legendary fielding coach. All I just wanted to get a little view on is some of your highlights of the World Cup from your point of view, obviously fielding based, and what you're looking forward to tomorrow as well. So,
Maxi, it's been a real revelation for me. I mean, guys, let's be honest, like yourself, Bull, David Warner, Stephen Smith, Michael's back in there again. I mean, we've got a very exciting team on the field. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think we're going to play a great game.
Yep. Obviously, we saw the fielding come into play during yesterday's game with New Zealand and South Africa, and we've always talked about as a team fielding winning the World Cup. Do you still see that the case as the last two games approach us?
Maxi, there's no doubt in my mind. This is my fourth World Cup. Batting and bowling kind of comes and goes. Guys have good days, bad days. The fielding is that we call it the point of difference, and it is, but it's got to be consistent You can't be up and down with it, okay? And in this case, from what I've seen since I've been back for the last couple of months, we've been very consistent. We made our catches. The other day, we caught very, very well against Pakistan. And look what happened. Watson, great drop catch, changed the whole game. Yesterday, New Zealand and South Africa, a little bit of panic there, you know, and that cost South Africa badly. So, yeah, there's no doubt it's the little things, running between wickets and fielding, that make the difference.
So, Maxi, tell me about your relationship with your mother.
Yeah, mate, I haven't seen her in so... Oh, jeez, sorry, guys. Maxi's blog here, just interrupting some of my time with Lloydie. Lloydie, Sports Site, we spend a lot of time together. Tell us a little bit about your role within the team and who you've probably had to deal with most over this World Cup.
Mate, well, as you know, people are always saying that cricket's a mental game, so my role basically encompasses anything to do with the mind, both on and off the field, whatever's required by players, coaches, support staff.
Just tell us one of your highlights, possibly from the World Cup, maybe from a chat leading to good performance, and just a little highlight like that.
Yep. Well, highlights in general. Obviously, haven't been here for the whole time, but obviously the first game against England was a beauty, and then obviously also the last game we played against Pakistan. But as far as chats go, obviously remember having a great chat with you here in Sydney downstairs before your magnificent 100. So that was a beauty, and really enjoyed that. And hopefully we can perhaps see some more of that tomorrow, all going well.
So this is a place I haven't spent a whole lot of time over the World Cup time. Person that would know that very well is our strength and conditioning coach, Mendo. Mendo, how you going, bud? And is it a bit of a surprise to see me in here?
Mate, I think this is the second time I've seen you. The first time was a designated session, but this is work for you. For once in 6 weeks, that's a good effort.
Okay, what have we got here? Like, what are these things called?
Well, just some Maxi weights, actually. I'm actually struggling with his gym. We just give him some basic bicep curls, and he's actually progressed from the 0.5s to 1 kilo. So we've had a bit of a breakthrough, mate.
That's beautiful. That's all we need. So we'll just put those down. I don't think I can lift those at the moment. Now, you've got a famous phrase, 3 minutes, go enjoy yourselves, boys. Where does that come from? Obviously, you've picked that up from a TV show back in the 60s somewhere. So tell us a bit about that.
Look, I just think the first 3 minutes in the warm-up, it's your time to soak it all up. I mean, you don't want to... my mantra's always been game day's the best day of the week. And on game day, you don't give players big things to think about. You keep it as simple as you can, and them to spend 3 minutes to themselves to get used to the atmosphere and soak it all up, and tomorrow will be exactly the same.
Thank you very much for joining me, Mendo.
Pleasure, Maxi. Good on you.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks for joining me on Maxi's blog. Hope you get a better understanding of the guys that are around the group, not just the players, and now you've got the staff as well. So the guys that you see at the back of the change room, hopefully you can put a name to a face now and get a real understanding of what goes on behind the scenes. So join me next time for Maxi's next blog, and go Australia, go gold.